Weather coverage you can count on with meteorologist Olga Breese and the Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network.
A lot of areas in the clear, but Coleman, Morgan County still getting socked with some pretty heavy downpours. Catching up a lot of action here on our Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network. You can see the reds and the oranges here just south of the greater Coleman area, and this action is going to continue for at least the next several hours. It's all ahead of a cold front due to pass through on Wednesday morning, but ahead of it, we've been seeing all of this very strong storm activity. Clouds are hanging tough. That will be the case overnight tonight, keeping our temperatures mild. Right now, we've seen some glints of sunlight behind a few breaks in the cloud for Decatur. We saw a brief sighting of the sun through Gunnersville, but in all, everyone's sitting into the 60s. This is where we're going to hang out for the next several hours. We might dip a little bit into those low 60s and upper 50s in the suburbs prior to sunrise, but for the most part, an above average mild night tonight. We're still concerned about some wind gusts. While the storm activity has pushed on, we do have some healthy wind gusts where we're still seeing a little bit of those heavy downpours, particularly Coleman with a 23-mile-per-hour wind gust recorded last hour, as well as the Gadsden area with wind gusts well over 20 miles per hour. Temperatures hold steady. We'll be about 63 degrees just after midnight, but in all, I think we're going to be off to a very mild start tomorrow. You will hear some rumbles of thunder overnight. The winds will remain fairly brisk until sunrise, but the temperatures won't drop too much lower than what we see right now. We will be reducing our rain chances dramatically. If you're going to be out and about early tomorrow morning, say 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., there'll still be a slight rain chance, but for most of us heading off to work and school tomorrow, it should be an easy commute. And then by midday and late day, we will really see some improvements. So let me take you hour to hour with our future radar forecast model. This is just one suggestion of how things may play out over the next 24 to 48 hours. I mentioned before that all of this action is ahead of a cold front, bringing in some cooler air to adjust our temperatures later on this week. But the rain tonight moves out fairly quickly. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock tonight, most of us in the clear will stay that way until after midnight. Then during those early morning hours, that's when I expect round two of some heavy showers and thunderstorms, even some severe weather to push through during the overnight. This might be a complication for you, particularly if you're hitting the road early tomorrow morning between 5 a.m. and 8 a.m. A few lingering showers are still there, but the front is going to clear things out. We'll scour out the cloud cover. We'll bring back some sunshine by Wednesday morning, and even by Wednesday afternoon, we're still mild. There is cold air behind the front, but there's a little bit of a lag, so it's going to take the time for that cold air to really filter in Wednesday night. By 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we still have sunshine, a few passing clouds into the evening, but in all, it will be a fairly nice day once we get past the morning rain. So the wind gusts will still be a problem overnight tonight. We can't rule out the spin up of a tornado during those overnight hours, so have your action plan in place. And the heavy rain in pockets where some of these showers come through overnight could be problematic. But we drop the rain chances tomorrow. The 7-day forecast is showing some improvement. We will be chilly. Overnight lows are now down into the 30s and highs return to where they should belong in the 50s.